Hello, my name is Dean Contover, and this is the Current Buzz. Today we have Attorney Mara Dolan. She's the Governor's Counsel in Boston, Massachusetts, District 3, which comprises of mostly Middlesex County. She promised me she'd come back if she got elected. She did get elected to the Governor's Council. The 3rd District, I guess there's 7 districts, is that correct?
There are 8 districts.
Oh, 8 districts.
8, yes.
All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And
that's why I'm here.
She's gonna tell us about the specifics of being on the Governor's Council. If you've never heard about it, a Governor's Council, she's going to tell you about it now. I just want to say thank you for watching. This is another season. We started 2025 to 2026, and my guest is the 2nd guest I've had on this season, and she's gracious to come up from where she lives in Concord, right? And we're going to talk about the Governor's Council. So please explain to the people what the Governor's Council is, what the terms, was it 2-year term?
2-year terms, right.
Okay,
right.
So the election will be coming up.
Next year.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
So explain to people who are not from Massachusetts, who have moved to Massachusetts, what the Governor's Council is. And I know there's a Governor's Council in New Hampshire, too. Is that
There's
correct?
an Executive Council,
Executive
in New
Council.
Hampshire, which is a little different from ours, but it's the closest thing that any other state has to what we have.
I see.
Massachusetts is really unique. And as I said when I was running, as you know, if you care who our judges are, you need to care who your Governor's Counselor is, because in Massachusetts, it's Governor's Counselors who confirm judicial nominees and parole board nominees, commutations and pardons, clerk magistrates. So it's a very, very important position.
We're going to drill down to that. Okay?
Yes.
So it's not appointed by the governor. Everyone's elected all over
Yes,
the
Governor's
state.
Counselors are elected. That's right.
Right? And people run for the seat.
They do.
You knocked out an incumbent that was there
25-year
years.
incumbment, yeah.
Are you going to be there 25 years?
I don't think I'm going to be there 25 years,
Okay.
but I love it. So I'm, of course, running for re-election next year. Looking forward to that. I love serving. Yes, I ran against a long-term incumbent. I thought we needed change, and voters agreed with me.
Okay. So has there been any change from other districts? Or is it the same people? Oh, yeah?
We have 3 new Governor's Counselors this term.
Out of 8?
Out of 8, so that's a lot. We have Eunice Ziegler, who is serving up on the, let's see, she's 2, 3, 4, she's the 5th district, and she has the North Shore. Eileen Duff previously held the seat. Eileen is now the Register of Deeds for Northern Essex.
Oh, okay.
And doing a wonderful job there. Eunice Ziegler was previously on the Methuen City Council, and she's doing a wonderful job. She's a pleasure to work with. Tamisha Civil is in the 2nd district. That was a seat that was previously held by Bob Jubenville, who left to become a clerk magistrate in Framingham.
Okay.
And Tamisha's terrific. She was formerly an assistant probation officer, so she has a great background for the position. So it's terrific.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get elected.
4 women, 4 men. So there's gender balance, which is nice. I'm the only woman attorney on the Governor's Council.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
You would think there'd be more.
You'd think, but at least there's the one, and that's me.
Do they go to you for advice in regards to
the other counselors?
Yeah.
We all talk with each other.
Okay.
You know, it's a really collegial group. You know,
Okay,
we support
good.
and understand each other, and no, that's terrific.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely. There's a lot of communication going on.
Oh, good.
Yes,
All right.
as it should be. It's a deliberative body.
Yeah,
That's what it's supposed to be.
So how many times a week do you meet, or a month? Or
We meet once a week. It's every Wednesday at the State House.
Okay.
Folks can come by. It's open to the public.
So I could come in?
Absolutely, and I would
good.
love it if you did. The
Oh,
Governor's
okay.
Council chamber is in the executive office, so right near the Governor's office. And
What time should I be there?
well, it varies from week to week. So tomorrow, when we're taping this on a Tuesday,
Right.
tomorrow we start hearings at 10 o'clock. We usually start at 10 or 11. Sometimes we have hearings after lunch, so you'll have a hearing at like 1:30,
okay.
1:30, something
So
like
I
that.
could sit in on.
Absolutely,
on
you can sit in. And but you can also watch on YouTube if you can't make it to the State House.
Oh, okay, that's
There's
good to
a
know.
Massachusetts Governor's Council channel on YouTube.
And is that live? Is that streamed?
It's live. It's live streamed, but then it's available later. So if you can't watch it while we're doing it, that's fine. You can still see it.
So
it's great. It's a great resource.
And when did that come into effect?
That I'm not sure. A few years ago.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that basically
Yes.
covered. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I know you give out JP.
Justices of the
fees
peace.
and
Yes. Notaries
notary.
public. We approve those as well.
Okay, I just want to let you know in regards to notary, if you want to become a notary, you could go online, download the form, have it filled out. I think it's $50 or something.
I'm not
like
sure.
that. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And you could send it in, and usually it's a procedure.
Yes, and then you'll get a letter from me once you've been approved. So,
Wow!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I sign all
right?
the letters. Yeah, I
And you
hand
said-
sign all the letters.
Then
yeah.
now, do you have staff, or is it just staff for the general?
There's a staff for the Governor's Council.
How many people on the
Terrific
staff?
people working there. There's 3 people working
okay.
there. And they do a great job.
So they take all the phone calls for you? Or,
No.
Or
No,
is there a message machine?
I mean, I have a message machine, but
Okay.
and I email, obviously. No, I'm responsible for that. So we are all our own staffers.
So if I dislike somebody that's going to be appointed a judge,
you should let me know.
I would let you know.
Absolutely.
And-
If you like someone who's been nominated, you should let me know. I do want to hear from people.
Oh, good. That's why I brought it.
Mara.Dolan@mass.gov.
Okay.
And my campaign is mara@maradolan.com.
Okay.
So they can reach me.
All right.
Yeah.
So, and there's a phone number for Governor's Council that they
Yes.
can leave a message.
Yes. Emailing me is the best way to reach me.
Oh, okay. Email. yeah.
Mara.Dolan@mass.gov.
I like texting, but
Well, you can text me. You can text me.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, so there's somebody that comes up for a judgeship. Is it usually one person at a time, or is it a group, or you?
It's one person at a time.
Okay.
So people apply.
Do they come in and talk to you? Or is
Not
there-
initially, no. They fill out an application.
Okay.
The application is reviewed by the Judicial Nominating Committee, and the Judicial Nominating Committee can decide that they want to interview someone. They then make recommendations to the governor, and it's up to the governor to determine whether she nominates someone. And then it's up to the Governor's Council to determine whether they should be confirmed or not. So the Governor's Council really has the last say.
Okay. So, I'm an attorney.
Yes.
My name is brought up before the governor's board, or
The judicial
Judicial-
you've applied.
judicial nomination.
You've applied. You've submitted an application.
Oh, you have to apply.
Yeah, you have to apply.
I thought you were picked by.
No, you have to apply.
Oh, you have to apply.
Yes, and it's a pretty
Rigorous,
thorough
yeah.
application. Yes,
Okay.
because we want to know everything we can about the nominees.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
I agree. So, what is looked at his as an attorney? You go to court or whatever it is, trial court sometimes, right? Sometimes they're insurance attorneys,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
all
there's
different kinds.
All different kinds.
Family lawyers.
Yeah, family lawyers,
Estate
right.
planners.
So do you look at-
tax attorneys, everything.
Oh wow. Okay.
Criminal lawyers. of
Yeah,
course.
I mean,
prosecutors, defense attorneys.
Maritime.
I haven't seen
law.
one, but a maritime lawyer would be a welcome addition.
Oh,
for sure.
okay, yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, I could go into the,
Yeah.
the.
I don't know
barrel.
anything about maritime law.
Yeah, okay. So I lost track of what I
That's
was
okay.
thinking about. So I'm a maritime lawyer. They would look at my track record, I presume.
Yes, your experience,
Experience,
your resume,
yes.
your experience, your recommendations, what you
Oh,
write about yourself.
recommendations, that's
right,
very
what you write about
important.
yourself, a writing sample, a brief, or a memorandum of law that you've written, just to get a sense of
Oh,
the
okay.
person's.
So a brief. A
Yeah.
brief would be interesting
It's
in
great,
reading.
yeah.
Yeah.
So on applications, I do see, things that the nominees have written. I get a chance to see what their
okay.
work is like.
All right. Can I nominate as a civilian someone?
No,
No.
you can't nominate anyone. You can encourage someone to apply, and I do encourage people to apply.
Oh,
If
okay.
anybody has any questions about applying, just reach out to me at mara.dolan@mass.gov, and I'd be happy to help them.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
All right.
We need good people to be judges and clerk magistrates and parole board members.
Oh, okay, good. That sounds interesting. So I come in, once the governor approves it, right?
Then the governor would nominate
Nominate the person,
Yes.
and that would go to
The Governor's Council.
Governor's Council.
Right.
And I'm just trying to get day to day, you know.
Oh, so I can tell
every
you right now.
Wednesday. Okay.
We just got 3 new nominees
Okay,
for
good.
district court. Tommy Coleman, who is the acting chair of the parole board, which means that if he's confirmed, we'll have a nomination for a new parole board member. Becky Michaels, who's the director of community prosecution for the Northwestern District Attorney, and Mark Fabiano, who's the assistant clerk magistrate in Rentham District Court. So those folks were just recently nominated. So I will meet with all of them. I will reach out to them. I will set up a time to meet.
Personally? or-
Personally.
Oh, okay.
Personally, one-on-one, in person if possible.
Okay.
If someone has a long way to go and it's just too much, then I'll do it on Zoom, or if there's a there was a nominee once. Oh, it was terrible. The weather was absolutely horrible, and I got a message from a nominee saying, "I'm so sorry, but the road is closed." And I said, "Well, just go home. We'll do this on Zoom." But I do meet individually with them just
Okay.
to get a better sense of who they are
Okay.
and talk about their values. I love to talk about the law with nominees because I am an attorney.
Right.
I feel that I'm fascinated by the law. I want to get their insights, cases that they think were important,
Right.
where they think the Supreme Judicial Court got it right, where they think we need, where the law needs to clarify an issue. So I love talking about that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So, so the Supreme Judicial Court,
Mm-hmm.
if people don't know, that is the Supreme Court of Massachusetts.
Yes, that's the highest court
It's
in
called the
Massachusetts.
Supreme Judicial. Most people don't know that. They think there's a Supreme Court that makes a decision.
It's called the Supreme Judicial Court, and it's referred to as the SJC. People call it the SJC.
SJC, okay.
Yes.
So the SJC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if it goes beyond that, where does it go beyond Massachusetts?
Then we go to the appeals court.
Appeals Court.
Right.
Federal Appeals Court?
Federal appeals court.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. So
And
this,
ultimately to the United
in
States
case you
Supreme
don't
Court.
know, there's a state system and a federal system.
That's correct.
And a lot of people don't know that.
That's
they think it's
a good
all.
point. No, there are state courts and federal courts.
Okay.
That's correct.
So, see, I'm just trying to remember.
And just for those folks who don't know, this is also a really important distinction. What the United States Supreme Court does is establish sort of the floor of rights. The United States Supreme Court says you can't go below this, but individual state courts can say you can go above this. So a state may provide more rights than the Supreme Court provides.
Okay.
Unless the Supreme Court decides that what the state is doing is unconstitutional, but generally
see.
that's true.
People throw that out all the time. It's unconstitutional, right?
Yeah,
And
listen, I think it's great that people are talking about the Constitution. I hope that they read it. Read
It's easy to
read the Bill, read the Bill of Rights.
I don't have it with me,
Read
but
the- right.
it's not
You
it's not that easy.
Know your First Amendment.
Right.
Know your rights. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the First Amendment.
Yes.
First Amendment.
That's a really important one.
It's what makes America.
It's freedom of speech.
Right.
It's freedom of the press. It's freedom of religion.
Freedom of assembly.
Right, the right of the people to petition peacefully for the redress of grievances.
That means appeal.
Yes, it does. It means that you can protest. You can protest peacefully. When the government is doing something you don't think they should be doing, you can assemble peacefully.
I think
Ask
that
the government to do things differently.
I think
Yeah.
that's what makes this country a great
It's
country.
a
Or,
beautiful
in
thing.
other countries too.
Yeah.
Because you have a right to address what you
Yeah,
perceive.
I mean,
in other countries, you might go to jail.
right. I mean, I really believe in what we used to call the American way, which is you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe, but we are fellow Americans.
That's right.
We care about and respect one another, and we come together. And I really believe that when we come together, there's nothing that we can't do.
Let's get back on
Yes,
track. Yeah,
okay.
Okay. Thank you for that First Amendment.
That's very important.
It is, because if they take one right away, they're going to take another right. Freedom
Well,
of
this
religion.
is kind of a
you know.
historic day, because as of today, this is the day that we're taping, is the first day that Jimmy Kimmel will be back on the air after he was
yeah, that's
suspended by
right.
ABC. It's
Yeah.
a very important free speech case. I mean,
Right.
do we in this country allow people to say things that, elected officials don't agree with or don't like? Yeah, we do. You get to say what you
Okay.
think. Yes.
So I come before the board, you make a decision?
Yeah.
So do they come before the 8-person governance
They
council?
do. So
Okay.
so for example, tomorrow we're having hearings on two nominees for the Probate and Family Court. One of them is from District 3.
Oh,
Lionel
wow.
Jean-Pierre, who lives in Hudson, and Tim Horton. They're both nominated to be Probate and Family Court justices. So we will have a hearing in the Governor's Council chamber. The nominees will make a statement. There will be an opportunity for folks to oppose the
Oh,
nomination.
no kidding?
Yes.
Wow.
There will be people who speak in favor of the nomination, and then all 8 governor's counselors will ask questions of the nominee.
Wow, I'd like to sit on something
You
like that.
totally should
Yeah.
come. Yeah, you'd love it. Yeah.
You mentioned Hudson.
Yeah.
You mean Hudson, Mass.
Hudson, Massachusetts.
Yeah, we live near Hudson, New Hampshire.
do you?
So,
Yeah.
so I don't want people.
No, Hudson, Massachusetts.
Hudson,
No, these are
Mass. It has to be-
Massachusetts judges.
Yeah, they
Right.
have to be.
They don't live in
you have
New
to live
Hampshire. Yeah.
in
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Right.
So then what happens after all this? Is it done the same day, or do you sit on it for another
We
week?
generally wait a week before we vote on nominations.
Okay.
There are times when there are extenuating circumstances, and we'll vote that day. But generally, we wait a week. Or
Okay.
we wait until the next hearing, which is usually a week
And
later.
it's a majority vote, right?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
majority vote.
Why
If
is
there's
it
a
8
t-
people? What?
Well, if there's a tie,
Yeah.
because it's an even number, there could be a tie. If there is a tie, then the lieutenant governor
I
breaks
see.
the tie.
Of
The
course,
lieutenant governor presides over the governor's council.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's Kim Driscoll.
Okay,
So we will
at
have an
this moment.
assembly tomorrow where we vote on prior
Is
nominations.
she there all the time?
She's there for the assemblies, yeah, not
Oh.
the hearings, because she's not needed for the hearings.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
she
yeah.
presides over the
Oh.
actual votes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I learned something new. I was concerned because when I said 7 earlier, because, it's an odd number.
Yep.
And
No.
then when you told me it was a 8.
That's what happens. Yeah. So
okay.
she comes in, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, and then one of the counselors, we all take turns, makes a statement as sort of a moment of reflection. Some do it as a moment of prayer, and then we vote on people we've already had hearings for. We vote on the nominations, and we approve the Justice of the Peace, the Notaries of Public. Yeah.
Oh, at that time too?
Right.
I see, okay. Justice of the Peace, if you're interested in Justice of the Peace, there's an application for that
Absolutely.
online. Download it. There's certain aspects in regards to Justice of the Peace because there can't be too many, so you have to see how many people are Justice of the Peace in your county or your town.
There is a
I'm
limit.
sorry.
There is a
There's
limit, but just write to me at mara.dolan
Yeah.
at mass.gov.
So, I mean, if you're interested.
Yep.
I mean, it's not as powerful as some states. It's usually used for marriages. And do you approve one-day marriages also?
We don't. That's an order of solemnization, and it goes through the governor's office. If people
Okay.
don't know about that, if you want to perform a marriage ceremony, but you're not a justice of the peace, you're not a minister, you can get what's called an order of solemnization.
Okay. See?
There you go.
You learned something.
That's
new
why
there.
I'm here.
That's why I'm
telling
here.
you all these
That's
things.
why I'm here to explain it to but the audience. Okay, so we have the duties done, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then what happens? Let's say it's a 7-1 decision in regards to
A nominee.
a nominee. Then what happens? Where's it go to after that?
Then we
Does it go
vote.
to-
We vote.
Yeah, you
It's done.
vote.
It's done.
Okay, but it's
That is
Does
the
it
vote.
go to the
7-1.
governor?
No, it's done.
Oh,
Governor's
it's done.
council has the last word.
Oh, wow.
We're at the end of the
Okay.
line.
All right.
I know.
all
It's
right.
kind of
That's
remarkable.
why it's important.
Yes.
That's why it's important to vote
That's
for the
it.
governor's
It's
council.
over.
So
Yeah.
check it. It's very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Okay. So parole board.
Yes.
You said there was somebody who was assistant chair of.
He's the acting chair.
acting
Tommy
chair.
Coleman. He's now
Okay.
been nominated to be a district court judge, and that means if he's confirmed by the governor's council, then there will be an opening on the parole board, and there will be another nomination to fill.
Is he an attorney on the board?
Yes, he's an attorney.
He's an attorney. Okay. Do they all have to be attorneys?
don't,
They
no.
don't. So in other words, someone like myself could be
Technically, yes.
technically.
We're looking for folks of there is a statute which says lays out what qualifications we need on the parole board. Whether someone has a mental health background or substance background or a substance use disorder background, clinical psychologist. So
Oh, okay.
So we're looking to comply with the statute.
Yeah, I'm a civilian. So,
Okay.
it
You can be a
does-
civilian, but
Yeah.
you have to have a certain kind of expertise.
Right.
Right.
I mean, so you take care of the parole board,
Mm-hmm.
you appoint them. They come before
They're
you.
nominated by the governor,
They're nominated again.
and they're confirmed
And then it
by the governor's council.
Oh, okay, great. What about the Industrial Accidents Board?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing. Yes.
And the Appellate Tax Board?
Yes, in fact, we had an appellate tax board nominee, Patricia, I should make sure I get her name right, Patricia Metzer, also from District 3. She's a Cambridge resident, and she was renominated. She was already serving on the appellate tax board, and she was nominated to.
Do you have to be an
another
attorney to
term.
be on that board?
Well, I think it would help.
Yeah.
I don't think technically you do, but this woman was extremely impressive.
Oh, okay, good.
Extremely impressive.
So what does the Appellate Tax Board do?
They review tax decisions. So if you have a tax
on my
decision
home?
by your town that you disagree with, you can appeal it to the appellate tax board.
Wow.
And most of the people who go before the appellate tax board are representing themselves. But it's always a good idea to have a lawyer, if you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Insurance Commission,
We haven't had any nominations for we don't, no,
no,
No.
or
no, we don't.
that's out of your preview?
Yeah, it's out of our.
Oh, okay. I just,
Industrial Accident Board, yes, but we haven't had
Okay.
any nominations since I've been on the council. I was sworn in on January 2nd.
okay, I have less.
And I'm already looking at running for re-election because they're just 2-year terms, so.
I know. Bar,
Just like this, Senate and the House, state Senate in Massachusetts,
Yeah,
state
yeah.
representatives, they all have 2-year terms.
Bar Advocate.
Yes.
What's that mean?
Well,
To you?
bar advocates are public defenders. There's an organization called the Committee for Public Counsel Services, which oversees the public defenders, staff, public attendants.
So what is a public defender for people that are listening?
Those are folks, the Constitution guarantees a right to counsel.
The U.S. Constitution.
Yes, if you are facing jail time and you can't afford to hire your own attorney. So the Supreme Court of the United States, in a decision known as Gideon versus Wainwright, established the right to counsel.
I remember that.
Yep, very
in
important.
college.
Very
Reading that,
important
yeah.
case. Yes. So right now in Massachusetts, we've had an issue because the bar advocates are not staff attorneys; they're independent contractors.
So they're basically private attorneys. that's
Basically,
what they-
private attorneys. Yes, and we.
And they
at the-
pick up cases.
And they pick up cases, but at the current rate of pay, we haven't been able to get enough folks to take that work. So we have folks who don't have attorneys who are qualified.
Are people fighting for this job, a bar advocate? I mean, to get in? You know,
No, at one time they did.
Okay,
You know, at
that's
one
what I
time, in fact,
remember.
when I first.
Well, I go way back.
Yeah, well, I go way back too.
Yeah.
So when I was first practicing law, there was something called the list. You would get on the county list to get court-appointed cases.
I see.
It was difficult to get on the list. It no longer is. We don't have enough folks.
I see.
We don't have enough folks.
Well, how many lawyers in Massachusetts do we know?
I'm not sure how many, but not enough. Not
You're
enough.
kidding me.
No, especially in Middlesex and Suffolk counties. We don't have enough bar advocates to do the work. So the current rate of pay for district court is $75 an hour. Other states are paying much more, $125 an hour. New York State pays $150 an hour. We're way below.
Some lawyers charge $200 or $300 an hour.
They absolutely do.
You know,
Right, they absolutely
and
do.
some of them deserve it.
So that, yes, they do, absolutely. So that's why it's been tough to get enough people to take these cases. So I hope that this gets resolved soon.
Well, didn't they talk about a raise of $10 or $20?
They did. So the legislature gave the bar advocates a raise of $10 this year and another $10 in August of next year.
That's peanuts.
Percentage-wise, it's a relatively large raise, but it's still significantly below what neighboring states are paying.
You're talking New England states.
You're talking New England, Northeast.
Okay.
But even, Mississippi pays more than Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. We're way behind. And this has happened all across the country, and other states have addressed it by giving significant increases in the rate of pay. But Massachusetts hasn't done that, and as a result, we simply don't have